Okay, so I've been working hard on my own maths, making sure I don't forget how to do things, but unfortunately it looks like I have. Okay, I think I've gone wrong on quite a few of the questions I did. Okay, so your job is to look at the questions one by one, see if you get the same answer I did. If you don't, then where did I go wrong? What was my mistake? Okay. So the first one was just identifying the missing angle in a triangle. So I've got my right angle here. I knew one angle was 40 and I had to work out A. So I worked out that that was 52 degrees. Okay, remember it might be right or it might be wrong. Second one is my 3D shape. So I've got a cube, a cylinder and a triangular prism there. And I was trying to just recap how many edges, faces and vertices they each had. Okay, fairly confident on this one. I think I'm spot on, but you never know. We all know I make silly mistakes sometimes. Third one was a little bit of rounding. Okay, I've always found that tricky, so I like to keep practicing that. So I gave myself some to round to the nearest 10,000. Okay, so have a look at those. I'm not sure about those ones. There might be a couple of mistakes, so you'll have to be careful with that one. The next one is I was doing a little bit of algebra. Okay, so I had 3n plus 2. Okay, so then if n was these numbers down the side, I worked out what my answer would have to be from that equation. Okay, now I'm spot on with algebra, so I wouldn't really bother looking at this one too much. I'm fairly certain I've got them all correct. Moving on to converting measures. So we've got grams to kilograms, millilitres to litres, kilometres to metres. I did write kilometres again, look, but I had to scribble it out. And centimetres to metres as well. Okay. And again, it's that remembering, is it thousands? Is it hundreds? Am I dividing? Am I multiplying? Those zeros are always tricky as well, aren't they? Okay. But I'm fairly confident with those. Bit of translation. So I drew myself a little grid. Okay, and I put a shape on it. So this is shape A. And then I had to translate it 3 left and 2 down. Okay, so I've drawn it in its new position there and I've labelled all the coordinates. So see if you agree with my translation. Bit of long multiplication. Now I know you're all super at this, so I had to be really careful that I didn't make a mistake here. Okay. But you might just want to check it just in case. Circles. We've not done circles for ages. Okay, so this circle has a radius of 48 centimetres. It doesn't, it's not to scale, but imagine it did have a radius of 48 centimetres. What would the diameter be? Okay, so I've put that as 24 because I know the relationship between the radius and the diameter. Okay. I thought I'd better work out a percentage then, so I gave myself a number and I decided to work out 36% of 640. So you can see I've drawn my percentage diagram there that we always do. Okay, and we don't need a 50% because we're not going that high. Okay, I've got my 3 tens, my 5, my 1, and I've added them all up and I got 224.64. Okay, so was I correct with that one? And then the last one is cubed numbers. Okay, so 1 cubed, 2 cubed, 3 cubed, 4 cubed, and 5 cubed. Okay, I've worked them all out there. Are they all correct? Okay, so you can go back through the video. You can pause them at every question that I've done. Okay, you can keep it on the screen while you have a go at the questions and see if you can spot my mistakes. Okay. Don't just do the questions again, actually see if you can work out where I've gone wrong and just do a little explanation of the mistake I've made. Okay, right, hope you get on all right with that and I look forward to seeing your questions come into the email. Good luck.